Good evening, everybody.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Shane. Hi, Evelyn, Sharon, Dawn. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Our guest seems to be having technical issues tonight. So what you have instead is a chat with the trustees.
We've got us.
Who are you?
Hopefully she might be able to join us a little bit later when she gets back on.
And Pippin, obviously. Not
course,
that
we always
you see
need
Madonna,
Pippin.
but she has to be on screen, don't you, sweetheart? Now, are you going to get down? No.
No.
But there we
Go
are.
and have a salt now somewhere else.
Rather than having an in-depth, mind-stretching type conversation, you're just going to hear us prattle on about how much we want a cup of coffee.
So, where do we start? What's the breaking news of the week?
Hi, James. Welcome. Hi, Leanne.
Hi, James.
Mermaids, in association with the Good Law Project, are taking LGBT Alliance to court.
Yeah.
Which
Are
charitable
they?
status?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
Announced
applaud.
today.
I didn't applaud. No.
Yeah.
And as you can see, Claire is sat in her garden. I'm saying garden. When I say garden, think field. Her garden is huge.
Yeah, but I'm sat in the corner of the garden trying to hide away from children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited Daisy, I think I would be in the corner of the garden hiding as well. In fact,
Yeah,
I think I've got that tree behind you.
Yeah, that's it. But that's not even my tree. That's a next door but two neighbours' tree.
Oh, right, okay. That yours.
Yeah, but yeah, that tree.
Right, to my garden. It's lovely. It's a beautiful tree. So I'm very reluctant to let them put it back.
Yeah. I wouldn't either. But sorry, I just lost the screen for a minute then. There we are. But if anybody has any burning topics, like Michael said, any comments on the Mermaids and the Good Law Project taking the LGBT Alliance. Oh, sorry, Dawn wants to see the colours. You see, the reason I did these, Dawn, was I ordered 5 colours from our favourite nail supplier, and I thought, but I want to put them all on, so I put them all on. I think my favourite is the Raspberry Sparkle. I love that.
That is really lovely. Yeah.
You know, I love a good sparkle.
Well. But you see, I also thought, Nick, Pride.
Yeah.
Pride colours.
Yeah. That's what I was going to do.
Yeah. So, anyway, enough about nails. Otherwise, I could be talking about nails all day.
Yeah, but it's not fair. I broke a nail the other day. Look at the state of that. How shockingly bad is that?
That's not good. That's been painful.
It is, yeah.
But just thought, Nick, we would have to be inside Wathall to do nails because it's UV gel. I was sat here, you know, where the table is in the caravan.
Yeah.
And my builder gel was set in the tub because of the sun coming through the window. Yeah. I had to move to the other side of the table. So anyway, there we are. Enough.
Well, I would say the birds in our garden are like Pippin. It was reasonably quiet with birds, and now they've all just come all at once.
Yeah. But that we're going to do our Saturday social this Saturday from 1 till 3 at Wathall.
At Wathall?
Which is on Church Street in Wathall-upon-Dearne. If anybody would like to come along. Shane, if anybody would like to come along. Shane. The polish stays on. These have been on a good week. And because it's gel, it's rock hard. Evelyn's asking how long my polish stays on.
Yeah, mine normally lasts about a week. But
until it takes it off.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, but I tend to get bored. And after a week, I start thinking, I could try something else. So then I try something different. And it just... but anyway, But yes, we're at Watt Hall on Saturday, and shortly after that, we should actually be able to move into Watt Hall.
We will. I'm getting really quite excited. What's we at now?
The new ceilings are up.
Yeah.
I think the lighting's in.
Yes, it was going down this
Carpet?
week. No, the
I think
decorators
it's
are going in. Was it decorators?
Yeah,
this week? Carpets next. If I can't remember.
I can't remember now. There's been that much what's gone on. I can't remember. Like, we started off with having to have plaster taken off walls and replastering and new windows in. So we went right back to bare bones on it, didn't we? So
we did,
sort of lost track of the schedule now.
Yeah.
But
But
it is moving.
It is.
Yeah.
And we have such a lot of stuff we want to get done as well.
Yeah.
New groups we want to pick up.
And trying to fit everything in.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my gosh, we're really gonna have to sit and think about this a little bit.
Yeah. Well, in my sort of simple head, I was sort of thinking we could have we need a good sit down and to go through everything we want to do and to prioritize them and then get groups set up. Because I mean, Michael would have been starting his writing group, but now he's got a new job.
That isn't to say he's not going to start
for 3 months. A new job, get him, and then somebody else down here. When
this retirement lark.
It's a dirty word, isn't it? That retirement, Michael.
Yeah. Speaking of new things, somebody else went out for a ride about after hospital and ended up. What did you do, Nick?
It wasn't my fault. I only went to look, and I came away with a new car.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but in my defence, I do have to transport a wheelchair around, and a wheelchair and 3 people in a 107.
Not going to happen.
It's just not cutting it.
No,
so I've gone for Peugeot 2008. And it's a lovely green colour.
I like the
really
3008.
Nice. Yeah.
I'll have a look at yours.
Yeah.
Because I'll be looking for mine again. Lisa tonight was going to be a chat with Shanu, but she's having technical issues. So we thought, as we programmed it in anyway, we would just do a Q&A, general, whatever, chit-chat sort of thing. So, yeah, feel free to raise a topic and we'll go with the flow.
Hyundai first, which fit everything, and it were in right price range and everything. A beautiful car, beautiful interior, but it was like a tank. And I looked at it, and I looked at Melanie, and I went, "That looks too big." Anyway, it taught me.
Oh, have you frozen, Nick?
Yep.
Lisa, you can ask a question. Of course, you can. Ask away. That's what we're here for. You can ask us anything you like. But yes, I think we've lost Nick. I'll just.
Yeah, I think we have.
And she's back.
Yeah,
I'm just going to put the internet cable in.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, we're looking at having group support sessions. We're looking at having one-to-one support sessions. We're doing it loosely termed at the minute family support, but we're aware not everybody has family support. So
in one way or another, it's support.
It's your
chosen family support.
Chosen family support is where we're going to go with it. We're going to try and do a writing club. We're going to try and get yoga up and going again. We've got quite a lot we want to fit in. Nicholas spending a long time
employability. Employability skills, interview techniques, life skills.
Yeah, help with
pretty much.
Applications.
Yeah, pretty much. If you need something, we will try and provide it for you.
And if we can't, we'll find somebody who can.
Yes. Do we know? I put a nice shirt and tie on for this interview this afternoon that was supposed to be on Teams, and you couldn't get it done, so we did it on the telephone instead.
Lisa, that's a really good question. When our son was going through the process, he spoke to the GP first, then he saw a psychologist who went through a full interview with him. Then he was referred back to his GP. Then he came back to see a specialist nurse, and then there was all sorts. It's not something that's done lightly by anybody. And yes, we're going to try and offer something like a family support, but it might not be family. It can be whoever is significant in the person's life. But
I know,
the family...
to Lisa's question, I mean, I know Porterbrook do offer counselling, and it's not an easy process to go through. And they go through, various different people before they're even offered anything.
Yeah, and it depends how old the young person is. Ben was 20, I think, and we were as involved as Ben wanted us to be. There were certain appointments we didn't go to, or appointments where we were in for a little bit and then came out when it was getting down to the bit that Ben didn't want us involved with. It's led by the young person, and the team that Ben's been under were absolutely superb.
I think the issue tends to be that there are lots of groups and people out there at the moment spreading this idea that what happens is a kid wanders into a place, 30 seconds later, they're pumping them full of drugs, and half an hour later, they're on the operating table. This is rubbish.
It takes...
absolute rubbish.
Well, it can take years.
It's really, really hard to get, as a young person, to get anything.
We were pretty lucky, and we've made no bones about it. We paid for Ben to go private for some of his stuff, but he's on the NHS waiting list. He's seen a nurse practitioner 18 months ago. He still hasn't seen a psychologist, and he started this process at 20. He's now 24.
But in terms of the process itself,
I mean, Ben's further down the line because
it's still the same process.
It is. It's still the same process. We paid for Ben to see a psychologist, but there were still months between the psychologist and getting testosterone, and then there was months again before he went to see the surgeon. But the surgeon wouldn't do anything without another letter from the psychologist. So it's all done, and it takes years and years and years. I mean, Claire can talk to that as well because of the involvement she's had with certain people she's worked with.
But it's important to remember that the only thing that going private does is it cuts out the front of the waiting list. It doesn't do any more than that. So yes, it cuts down waiting list, but effectively what it does is you still have exactly the same process to go through.
So
there's no change in that process at all.
So,
17,
right, okay.
She wouldn't go through the youth services. They would put her through the adult.
She's adult services,
services,
the youth services, the waiting list is so long. As soon as she turns 18, she'd have to go on the adult services anyway. So
there's definitely people around that we can put her in touch with, and
definitely, quite a few of the adult services are now bringing on the peer support workers like Helen is. Because Helen's training up to train the peer support workers. So even though they're on the waiting list for a long time, there's support there available while they're on waiting list. But there's lots of things we can be doing.
Where's she? Do you know where roughly she's based? Lisa. Yes, the process is the same. You go to see a psychologist, and then you've got to be referred to an endocrinologist to get testosterone. It's a really well at each point there's checks and stocks in
Yeah.
place.
There are checks and balances all the way through.
Cambridgeshire, so she's not really under our.
Yeah.
The process is
No.
exactly the same, though. Come on, mate.
It doesn't matter where you are.
No.
My youngest
I was
is
just
going
thinking
through
in
the
terms
process.
of us being able to reach out, but Cambridge is a bit too far.
But yeah, you don't shortcut in terms of
No,
getting to the right outcome.
no.
There aren't that many gender support services within the UK, so it is feasible that they could come up as far as Sheffield for it.
Yeah. No, exactly.
They come from all over the country. But I know if she's wanting to go down that route, then you get your referral in now. Is all because you're looking at 4 years. Where
Get it in ASAP.
Yeah.
And that is the thing, isn't it? Get the process started. Whether you decide to go through with the process eventually, is up to them.
Yeah.
But the trick is get the process started.
But
because there's always bumps in the road.
Yeah.
There's bumps in the road. What can stop it moving forward? I mean, somebody who I've been working with has been on the waiting list 8 years, and because of bumps in the road and things what have happened generally in life around the situation, still not onto medication yet.
Yeah.
So it is better to start soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my youngest changed the name legally and everything now. She's changed the bank account into a new legal name and everything. And there's these things that you can be doing while you're waiting for a referral to come through. And actually changing your name legally is dead easy to do.
It is.
In fact, probably one of the easiest things. I was really shocked at how easy that is to do.
It's the easiest thing that's going to happen to us so far.
Well,
it's
well, the process has to be, because when people get married, you change name.
Yeah,
it's the same process.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Another bank that we bank with were very funny about it, because they did it at first and then changed their mind to the point where she had a card come out in a new name and then they cancelled it. So then they resent the card out in her old name, in a dead name, but with the new gender markers on it. So
really?
It came out, so it came out with as Miss, dead name. Yeah. But that process has now changed, because I sent the big guns in internally and externally. And that process has now changed. So legally, you can, all you need is your depot to go in a bank and change your bank account details. We've yet to do the driving license and stuff.
Yeah. But in terms of while we're doing online stuff, then she's still more than welcome to join in anything we're doing online.
Definitely, Lisa.
So there will be a process or some kind of counselling person to talk her through.
Yeah.
They make which is 100%.
Yeah, it can be done online. It is free, but my daughter paid something like £30 for it, and she got so many depot certificates with that, because some places will only take an
original,
those, original documents.
Yeah,
they do have to be signed and witnessed, but it doesn't have to be anybody specific to do that. They just can't be related.
Well, in terms of the process she's going to go through for a transition, there's going to be counselling at almost every point as she goes through to make sure it's 100%, not something else that's going on.
It's a shame Helen's not able to get on with us tonight, because
Helen would have been best place.
Go to for information and stuff.
But if anybody else has got any more questions, chuck them in while we're here. Shane says he remembers you told him about the Sheffield clinic. Yeah.
How easy is it to drive from Rotherham to Bradford?
Oh, are you making a cuppa? Hi, hello, Jean, love. Hope you're okay.
If Michael's making coffees, I'll have one.
Hi, Jean. Mine's I've got kind of popping off on the floor, aren't I now, and I can't reach it.
Oh.
Asking for a concerned and nervous driver.
Yeah. Asking for a concerned and nervous driver. How easy is it to get from Rotherham to Bradford or Hull to Bradford?
I once went to Bradford Hospital. I once went to the hospital and never again. No, it's horrid.
Hospital.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Going to the Arnold Labour factory up there. Which will be dead easy to get.
Hang on. No, that one. In that on the road towards Leeds Bradford Airport.
I think so.
Into off one of the roundabouts there.
Straight
I seem
road.
to remember. Yeah, it's a straight road. There's just roundabouts in it. Don't go straight over them. You do have to go round them.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
Circumnavigate the roundabouts, but yeah.
Yeah. Don't be like a friend of mine who, on a driving test, got that nervous at what to do at roundabout. She just went up and over the top. And she failed.
Did she? How strange.
Yeah. Yeah, she had to walk back to the test centre.
Oops.
I think Ellen might have tried doing that once. Driving over at top of a roundabout near Morrison's Knee.
I sometimes go around those stupid little blobs of paint in the middle of the road because you can't go around them sometimes.
You can't go around them. No, I've got a car. I haven't got a bendy bus. It doesn't bend in the middle.
You can't. I mean, some of them are just that strangely positioned, and the road's that narrow. You can't get around them. So anyway, what else are we planning on? The birds are lovely, aren't they, Flynn? But they were very quiet when before we went live. We were sat talking, and it was really quiet and silent. And then once we've gone, once we went live, away they went.
I think it's recorded.
That's it. I can always at 3 o'clock in the morning when the owls are out. That's lovely and peaceful.
I bet.
You know, the first few months in this house, and I'm like, one day I says to Ellen, I can hear geese early in the morning. I said, but I don't know where they're coming from. I'm 2 minutes from 2 farms. And she just laughed at me. She says, Nick, you live near a farm. Where do you think they're coming from?
Yeah.
That'll be it.
I didn't think I were imagining things.
No, definitely not.
No.
What other provision were we saying we were going to start? There's something niggling at me and I can't think what it is.
We talked about something craft-wise in a craft club.
Yes. Yeah.
And then there's the provision in the new stuff that we're doing, isn't there, that I think you guys were looking at today.
Yeah.
I think we've had all sorts of ideas, haven't we?
We have.
What we'd like to see and do.
It's pinning them down and getting them manageable. Otherwise, we'll be running something every hour of every day for 24/7.
Yeah.
We've got somebody who can do
Rainbow Project. Sorry.
We've got somebody who said they would come in and do Indian head massage.
Yes, he did.
Kerry was going to do foraging and bush bills.
In Wath Gardens.
In Wath Park or Wath Woods or something.
Foraging in Tesco's.
We will.
That's
slightly different.
Yeah,
I think.
Called shopping.
That's called shoplifting.
That's called shoplifting. We were going to try and get somebody in to do hair and beauty and makeup.
Not me.
Yeah.
We did talk about some sort of drag event as well, didn't we? And doing
we
drag
did.
Makeup.
Yeah.
Excuse me, you mean Wath Hall Drag Race?
That's the one.
Wath Hall Drag Race, yes.
Are they going to pay for it?
It could be a joint bid. And we were going to talk about doing a premiere night for the Jamie movie as well.
Yeah. Yes, we were all wanting to wear our ball gowns again.
Yes.
Yep.
I need Shane to make me a ball gown for that.
Yeah.
Shane.
I've got one. It's whether it fits.
But yes, we've got so many ideas.
Yeah,
if we're going to start going down that route, I'm pinching Mr. Campbell's Olivier dress. Yeah.
Yeah. We also talked about a big party for some little event that's going off next year. Or I did anyway.
Sorry, our guest is still having issues.
Do you know what we do?
They're not connected to the internet.
Yeah,
internet
Lisa,
problem.
just try and word it as best you can. I will help you out with it.
Oh, that's you.
No. All right, now.
Yeah.
Active on the 4G, but
I think one of the things to remember, Lisa, is as well, we're all learning. We're all, there's things that we all make mistakes on.
Oh yeah, I mean, just us four alone, we ask each other questions all the time, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't be, don't be afraid to ask questions, particularly not to us.
No.
I mean, we've discussed all sorts in the past, haven't we? And I've said, what does that mean? And these guys have, and once if, I get it now.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to ask.
That's it. And no question's a silly question. The only silly question is the ones what you don't ask.
Yeah, that's the only daft question, is the one you don't ask us. If you're asking it out of genuine interest or concern, even if you don't use the right language, it doesn't matter. Nobody will take offense if you are genuinely trying to understand and because otherwise it's how else do you learn if you don't ask the question? And it might be something we don't know, and if we don't know, we will find out.
I mean, as well, we all come from different backgrounds, don't we? And I'll say something to you guys, and likewise, because we are all coming at it differently from different experiences.
Yeah. That's it.
At least if you don't want to ask in here, just send us a private message, and one of us will get back to you if you don't want to say it in an open situation like this.
Oh, Evelyn, that's lovely. See what Evelyn's
it's a lovely family that we've got going.
Yeah,
it is.
Definitely, Jean.
Yeah. Jean, you just want to see me in a ball gown and heels, and
Jean will lend you a suit.
All right, okay. So, I need to ask a question now, and again, I don't want to cause offence. So, is she going female, male? That's the way that reads to me.
That's where that reads to me, yeah.
So, he's changing his gender because he's going to become a he. It doesn't make female to male. So there's no. I had the same conversation with my son because he identified as lesbian all of his life and was with a girl when he started his journey, and after the okay, sunshine, so are you okay then? And it's really not an issue. I said, but is your girlfriend okay because she's identified as well as a lesbian all of her life, and this changes it. And they stayed together for a while. They stayed together for a while afterwards.
And the real answer would be, it'll be what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in every
And actually,
occasion,
he
it will
may
be
not
what it
know.
is.
Yeah.
You know, the boyfriend might not know really how they feel
No.
as time goes on, because at the minute, you know, yes, he's very supportive and everything, and he may still stay supportive, but when reality hits, he might realise it's not. You know, he might still be supportive, but might realise that the relationship's not for him.
Yeah.
But then
A friendship
all
might be
relationships,
okay.
you know, they're only young.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, it is. The boyfriend might want to be as supportive as he can possibly be, but then it'll change down the line. But
Yeah, and the answer is,
Yeah.
we don't know.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Some people stay in the relationship, some people swap to friendships, and some
Yeah.
people drift completely apart.
Yeah.
And it's,
Yeah, exactly.
I always find it's up to that. It's up to them to figure that out.
It's their journey, isn't it? But no,
Yeah.
I can understand where you're coming from, Lisa. You start thinking yourself around in circles, but what you've really got to think is it's their journey, and as a support group, you've just got to be there and support him in his transition.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And imagine that the same thing happens in lots of other relationships.
Yeah.
So people are married. That happens all the time.
Yeah. It is, yeah. What will be, will be.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel a song coming on.
Yeah.
Sarah, Sarah.
Yeah, it's very much
I
of.
mean, I've got friends that they both set
Wrong with
out and neither of them wanted children. Now one wants children and the other doesn't, which has put a huge strain on their relationship. And they actually
It
split
will.
up and met other people.
Yeah.
They're still friends, but
Yeah.
you know, small things that come along that make you, you know, fundamentally change how you think and who you are.
You said that right, Evelyn. Yes, you did. That was
Yeah.
that's a beautiful way of putting it. But it is very much their journey.
Yeah.
And they'll sort it out. As long as the young man who's in transition is getting all of the support and things he needs, then
Definitely. I think as parents and myself, we know that we all understand. We want the very, very best for his children, his grandchildren.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes it takes us a little bit of getting his head around it.
You sort of work on the assumption everybody wants the best for their kids.
Yeah. I mean, I'll admit, I rang you straight away, didn't I, Tony, when my youngest came out, and I had a cry at you. And it's not because it's not accepting; it's because I know what she's facing.
Yeah. We know what's out in the world.
We know what's out there, but all we can do is be supportive.
I don't believe he would do it for his dad.
No,
it's not something he would do for his dad. It's his choice. It's obviously something he feels he has to do, and it's
will too big of a thing to do for somebody else.
No,
you can only do it for yourself.
You can what somebody's doing or being or feeling.
No.
Yeah. It's a hard switch, Lisa, definitely. And I still slip up. I mean, for me, it's not been a year yet. But once you get into the habit of doing it, it comes naturally, doesn't it? Once you get into habit.
Yeah.
The only time I used to struggle was when I was talking about history.
Yes.
When they were at school and when they were, it didn't come naturally. But as soon as he's certain of his decision, then yes, I would use the male pronouns.
Yeah. Well, it's another one.
Yeah.
You take the lead from them.
Yeah.
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 I asked.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the way I read that.
oh, sorry. No, I thought.
Why would you think somebody's dad would think, I fancy you being a boy this week?
I don't know, but that's just how I read it. I'm sorry, but yeah.
No,
No.
I read it right, Tony.
No, I don't get why Dad's saying that at all.
No. It's not.
No.
It's not.
I think there was a
No.
parent, you look for reasons why.
You
I
do,
mean, I
you
remember
do.
my mum, when Helen first came out and told my mum asked herself, you know, was it something she did? You know, was it something that happened in pregnancy, or was it something that she did that made Helen like she was? And there isn't.
No, there's nothing.
This is that special thing that they put in Farley's rusks.
Yeah.
Is that what does it?
Yeah, Jean, that's true. You've only known Ben as Ben.
After milk, follow on milk,
Yeah.
turns your gay.
Do you know what I found the other day? I can't remember where we were or what we were doing, but I was doing something, and whoever it was knew my daughter as who she was previously, and I found that so strange and so difficult to get, and to get my head back round, and what do I do in those situations? Can you hear my car, Molly?
Yeah.
Well, it's better than Sam snoring. That's it. You ever have Sam snoring or birds tweeting here?
All right. But
she doesn't know where I am, and she's as deaf as a post, so I can't even shout her, even though I do shout her.
Yeah, I was going to say, why are you shouting her? Because she's not going to hear you.
No.
She can see me through a gap in the door.
Oh. But yeah. Oh dear.
Oh, on Saturday, Nick, I am covering flash fiction with a group from where is it?
I want to say Gloucester, but it
is that area.
Yeah.
So it's Cheltenham, Gloucester, that area.
Yeah. For a writing
well, I should have
group.
been at uni on 12, and now that's not happening. No.
Again?
No, it should have been tomorrow night. It is happening on 12. Oh, there's stuff going off, but with course leader at the minute, she's not very well, I don't think.
All right.
So we've got tutorials instead at our convenience.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm expecting I'll be.
Go on.
I think I'll be back doing physical stuff in September.
I'm hoping so.
Back in the university.
We tend to fall on a Saturday. We don't do enough on a Saturday.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's only a year we've got left, so.
Well, that's it, isn't it? It's not.
Come on.
Oh, bless her. How's our arm? Our arm, you know what I mean?
Loads better. Absolutely loads better.
Good.
I show you, but I don't want to freak everybody else out.
You mean me?
Yeah, it's dry and it's not as red and horrible anymore.
Oops.
Yeah. And I can see hairs coming back as well. So you've left it alone for a little bit, haven't you, Mrs.?
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But that I can understand why Dad's having a bit of a rough time then, if he's had his son come out and now his daughter's transitioned or is transitioning.
But the opposite way to look at that is, well, you've just been through one.
Yeah.
So you've done all the background work.
Yeah.
You're better prepared for it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I will
mean-
say, I don't think had my daughter's dad been in the picture, which he hasn't been since I told him I was pregnant, to be fair, I don't think he would have dealt with it as very well at all. The part of his dad is not in the picture. But yeah.
Not everybody is, and we've talked about this before, haven't we? That as a parent or as parents, all we want is for our kids to be happy and settled and be who they need to be, and that's it. I mean,
well, what else would you want?
I know.
And why would you want anything else?
Well, but what I don't understand.
I see where you're both coming from that, and I agree with Tony. But I also know that people see what's going on in the media.
Yeah.
You know? And the media is awful at the minute.
It is. And we were just talking the other day about this, about how we can see traits of Section 28 coming back.
It's certainly got a return of the 80s on its way.
Yeah. It's definitely going back to that sort of politics at the minute, and it's not good. It's not good at all. And there's a lot of stuff going off on. There's a lot of stuff going off on social media, whipping up hate against, particularly the trans community, particularly the male to female trans community.
Yeah.
And
because I tend to find they forget about the female to male.
Yeah, they don't exist.
Yeah, don't exist. Yeah. Whenever you mention that, you get no answer.
Well, the wand-waving author, she doesn't believe, they don't fit into her narrative at all. So therefore, she doesn't talk about them.
No.
But it's not just her, though. There's a lot of politicians that are going that way as well, and it's scary.
But it's interesting what you get is up to now, there is this, I don't know how to phrase this correctly. What they're doing at the moment is just manipulating feminism.
Yeah.
Because what they're doing is saying women are being erased. So women make 50% of the population. It's about 51%, I think, to be honest. So under 1% of the population, and well under the 1%, is erasing half the population.
Yeah.
How do you sell that rubbish?
Yeah.
How do you sell that idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yet they do, and people believe it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And people believe there is a man in every single women's toilet all the time because that's what's happening.
Yeah.
There is this major invasion of this 1%.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't see Ben as anything other than a young man. So how can people say that trans men aren't men? Helen is a woman. Yeah. I've never thought of Helen as anything other than Helen, a woman. So
I mean, I know it's been a few years now for us, but I don't see her as anything other than my sister. Don't see her in any other way because she is my sister.
Yeah.
Exactly. And people have the audacity to say that trans women aren't women. Well, what do you mean? You know?
Yeah.
It's just that at birth the body didn't match the brain, and now it does. So Helen has never been anything other than a woman.
Well, there's one that I said right at the beginning of this, that mermaids are taking LGBT Alliance to cut off their charity status, and they set up a crowd fund for 50,000. They are currently at 38,000 within a day.
Wow. 38,000.
Wow. Is this mermaids?
There's a mermaid, yeah.
Mermaids put a
Yeah,
crowdfunder out to help fund the court case, and
Yeah.
38,000 with a £50,000 target already,
in a few hours.
and that's from 1,500 pledges. Gene, you're right. He's a beautiful soul. He really is. He's a lovely kid. Do anything for anybody. And he knows far more about cars than me, because he knows exactly what's wrong with his brakes.
Yeah.
It's something to do with calipers. I thought they went round your shoes, but
You do. That's the point of them. They go around brake shoes.
I won't have a clue. Not obvious.
No, I just don't know. No.
Isn't this what a garage is for?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You read it and say, my car won't work.
Yes, and just think, in a week's time, I'm going back into an engineering background.
You are.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Knowing nothing about engineering. But there we go.
I know quite a lot about engineering. I have spent 20 odd years working in engineering.
I know. There you go.
I work with people, well, worked with people.
Oh my word. Have you seen that Bedlington Terrier? She's in the sand pose.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Note down. That's it.
Yep, that's the sand pose. Yep.
She's on her back with her legs in the air.
Bless her.
Yeah.
And there's the other one, look.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah. But, oh dear. Anyway, is there anything else people think we could be talking about or doing, or anything they would like us to do online? Any chats? Anybody they want us to get on and talk to? I think we are due another chat with Mr. Campbell.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
He's rather quiet. What have you done with him?
At the moment, he's today he's been in Sheffield. He's actually managed a day at home. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then he's back off making tracksuits as of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does he
Got
make them
some
at
more
home, or
tracksuits.
is he,
Yeah, he does them all himself.
yeah.
Obviously with mommy's support. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and his gran helps out as well.
Ow.
So yeah. So but today he got to see the film for the first time.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah. I know, I can't wait now. Yeah.
I
So
know.
it's
Down and
yeah,
have a chat to him and find out what he's up to.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I did go to work though, you know, after we'd all been at war, and say
Yeah.
I fit into one of Jamie Campbell's coats. And after
Yeah.
he stopped laughing at me and said, which leg? I showed him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
That's like
brilliant.
what they're thinking, but I did. Got his coat wrapped around me.
You did?
Yeah.
You and Helen.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that
go on.
coat.
See you later, love.
That's
Dawn's
it.
gonna go
That
and
coat
get
has been the
one.
thing of nightmares.
That coat.
Yeah, he was picking paper clips out of it and staples.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Oh, there's.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's kebabs in that coat and everything. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Ada
Ada
Box.
Box.
No, I've never heard of Ada Box. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. No problem at all, Lisa. No problem.
Anytime, Lisa. Just shout up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Message one of us.
That's it.
American Idol.
Oh, she was American
Message
Idol.
it.
Yeah.
She was what, sorry?
American Idol, Ada Box.
Okay.
Mm.
I think while we're in Pride Month, we should also do a photo competition. And I think what we could get people to do is build things out of Lego. I think we should be having rainbow Lego.
Or
I've only got a
pictures
little
of
tiny box
anything
of Lego.
rainbow. Yeah. The most unusual thing in rainbow colours.
Okay.
Clean.
I would just, you could see my face. I was trying to hold it in, going, "Oh no, we're going to do all sorts inappropriate."
Anything suitable for an under 18 viewing.
Yes.
Painted in rainbow colours or in rainbow colours.
Yeah.
Because Lego's blooming expensive. We got some Benson for his Christmas present, and it was like, how much? Is that the phone number you ring to order the Lego then? No, that's the price, Tony. I was like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I remember when you could get like a big tub for a couple of quid.
You never could.
Yeah, you could.
No. That's not true. Just remember a couple of quid was a lot then.
Hello, Princess.
My two absolutely loved their Lego growing up. So we had, growing up, we had a, like a Quality Streets tin full of Lego.
Yeah.
And then kids got involved, and obviously my two are the only two in the family. So they got all sorts, aeroplanes and lot. So now I've got this huge box of Lego.
Don't. Shh. Ben could be watching. He'll be round to your house and mugging you for your Lego. Yeah.
Well, Little absolutely adores Lego, so I'm so glad we saved it. But there must be thousands of pounds worth of Lego in this box.
Yeah.
Because it's not cheap, is it?
Oh no.
Oh wow. Cool. Evelyn says if ever we need anything, I want Ada to do anything, Evelyn will ask him for us.
Oh, fab.
Yeah. James says it's about 30 quid a tub for Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a small
and
Lego.
They're not massive tubs either.
No, they're not.
No, 3 pieces.
No. Yeah.
But you said somebody does stuff that's compatible.
Wilco do.
Wilco do stuff that's compatible with Lego.
Yeah, it will fit Lego.
When do by the end of the month, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say by the end of the month.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
5 months, isn't it?
Yeah, but send them in whenever you want, and we'll put them up.
And if you send them in, I'll start dropping them into the credits as well for our chat with some my service as well.
But we'll. It is.
5 months.
But yeah, we will drop them into the Rainbow Project.
Yeah, and we'll drop them
actually, while I was in the car showroom today, now I know we're running a little bit low on pens.
Oh no!
Oh.
Yeah.
It gave me about 8.
Oh wow!
Well, he gave me 1, and then I said, "Oh, I'm a bit of a pen hoarder," and then he gave me another handful. I was like, "Yes, please." I'm not saying no.
No!
Yeah.
Nick, stop it!
We were on about like getting a trading arm and something commercial. Is that what we're going to do? Pen supplies.
Pens.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you've just acquired over the years from other areas.
Yeah, pen art. We're going to melt them down.
Yeah.
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 Well,
I'd like to blame it on the fact that I'm a teacher and everything, but my dad's exactly the same. To the point where when the insurance men used to come to your house. And 5 our insurance man at that point, he's been an insurance man for all my life. He used to put his inside his big biro pens and nick it.
Of course.
So it's obviously a bit of a trait, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see the theme, I can really see the theme.
Yeah. At least you know where you get it from.
Yeah. Yeah. It's this. Better than his grey hair, because the other two got his grey hair.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, bless you. You don't have to, but that's very kind. We'll get you I'll inbox you the PayPal link over if that's all right.
But no, you definitely don't have to, Lisa.
You don't have to.
No, not at
This is
all.
what we do.
It is what we do.
That's it. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
just ask myself, if we can help one person, that's my
Yeah,
job done.
job done.
But I think in a roundabout way as
Yeah.
well, we all,
Yeah,
yeah,
bless it. Yeah, Shanu is having real difficulties, so
bless her.
we'll have to reschedule this, I think, for her. Bless her.
Yeah.
But yes, if anybody wants, we've done cancer aware, we've done diabetes, we've done a chat with Jamie, we've done chats with us.
We need to get Nick back on. We need Nick Brown again.
Yeah,
I love listening to Nick.
yeah, he's so knowledgeable.
And the way he explains stuff.
Yeah.
We were actually on a training course last night, Nick, with Mind Open or something.
Have a look.
But it was about discrimination and different things, and how you can be the intersections of all of the different mind out, that's it. Intersections of all of the different equalities things. So you could be a Muslim gay woman, or and they said the only one, a girl that was on there said the only thing that once she found the most difficult was religion and sexuality, and I was like, no. No.
So we went into a breakout room and I introduced him as the Reverend
Tony, and they were like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's not. It's not. So yes, I love Reverend Nick, and Nick will be more than happy to come to a talk.
Where they're coming from though, because before I met you and a couple of the people that I know, I found religion very difficult.
Yeah.
I definitely did. Yeah.
But people are, I'm lucky. I have met you guys, and I've met a couple other people now, and I can see that religion can mix with being part of LGBT.
And I have to say, I've had issues myself, because I've always had faith, and when I came out, it didn't sit well with certain people, and it's mental health will be a good one, James.
Definitely. We were chatting to a couple of people about that, weren't we?
Yeah. Yeah. And James said epilepsy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Is it Joe? Joe, who did the cancer and the diabetes talk? She might know where we could get somebody. Yeah.
And as James says,
I'll drop
depression.
a message because I know their funding, they've got different priorities this year, or some other more priorities this year for CCP. So I'll drop her a message and see if she's able to come back on board with anything and what she's got going off.
Yeah, and if she knows anybody who could talk about mental health or epilepsy or something.
Yeah.
And then we could get that sorted as well.
Definitely.
I haven't got a pen. Nick, I need a pen.
I've got loads of pens, but I'm sort of like stuck.
Oh, Evelyn, you had the diabetes one. It was really good.
Yeah.
The diabetes was really good. Bit late for Nick, but there we go.
Yeah.
Let me grab a pen and write these down.
It did push me forward a little bit, and I did go and get answers from doctors, didn't I? Too late for me,
exactly.
but I did get answers, and it did make me more aware. But Helen signed up for the prevention one.
Oh, yeah.
And she started that last week.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
And she said it was really cool. So I would recommend anybody.
There's another one for epilepsy. Let me just put this in the back. So we've got.
And I've got a young man that I teach at work that has different types of seizures. Two
Oh,
of them are
yeah.
epileptic and one's not. So we
Oh,
had
right.
quite a bit of training on that. But
Yeah.
and I found it fascinating.
Oh, Nick, James could do the talk with you on the back of the diabetes one.
Okay, if you're about on Saturday, James, I'm at social. We can have a chat.
Oh, Lisa Scott says the diabetes one was really good too. Yeah, I've written those down, so we'll see if we can get somebody on board with those two topics.
Yeah, and they are, even ones we've already covered, are things we should cover again.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
you should periodically do that.
Definitely. I mean, one of the things I'm doing is I'm saving all the information that I get about the diabetes. I'm not throwing any of it away because I thought it would be handy for other people to have a flick through.
Yeah. The other one I thought about was sexual health. And then Claire and myself are going to try and put a program together about healthy relationships and keeping yourself safe.
Yeah. Just looking at James's message. James, get yourself on Diabetes UK. They've got a link. They've got like I know you've been diagnosed as pre-diabetic. There's a link to a know your risk, but from there, there's also a link to the prevention course, which is what Helen's doing. And I think it's over. I think it's 13 sessions over the next few months. So it's not all at one go. But it's definitely very worth doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say so. I would say so. But
and that's through, she's doing it online, and that's through Reed.
All right.
Yeah. But Ellen will be able to tell you a bit more about the prevention course, but I would definitely recommend getting on it.
Yeah. Yeah, Evelyn, it's something both Claire and myself and Michael are quite keeping yourself safe in situations and knowing the risks about healthy relationships and things. So it's something we want to put together as maybe a PowerPoint presentation that we can deliver.
Yeah. Healthy relationships is quite a good one.
Yeah. It's something that cropped up when we were talking about certain things and we thought, actually, that's not
we need to do this one.
Yeah, that's not the healthiest thing to be doing.
What about asking Rotherham Rise on that one?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
They might be able to help us with that.
Hang on, I'll get my little black book back out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rotherham Rise about healthy relationships.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're domestic abuse, but that healthy relationships comes into domestic abuse, doesn't it?
Oh gosh, yeah.
So. I know Lisa's mentioned about autism, and I think that one might be a good conversation.
Yeah. Has anybody else watched the Chris Packham thing about? I think is it called Asperger's and Me?
Yeah.
No.
Fascinating.
It's something like that. It's really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel has an Asperger's diagnosis, and she only got it we were in his 30s. But for years, because having worked with SEN kids for a long time, I'd always said to her, "You were most definitely on spectrum somewhere."
Yeah.
I just couldn't pinpoint where.
Well,
Mum went into a bit of denial at first, but she's she has been diagnosed now about 10 years, I would say.
All right.
Explains a lot.
Not start pulling and thinking. What if she falls off?
Oh dear. I hear Danny.
Yep. That's it, because Daisy's up on the top again, messing about.
Oh no.
Yeah.
With her
Yeah, she's up on,
good.
yeah, she's up on the AstroTurf. rolling about. Yeah.
Right. Well, I think we exhausted everything for tonight, which is unusual because, I mean, I could be here all night and just chat because everybody knows me. That's what we do.
I want cheesecake.
Yep.
We're not getting cheesecake. Asperger's, I was told.
I'm going to go and eat apple crumble.
Ooh, I'll come to you.
Oh, Lisa's just put a comment up. Let me have a look.
Let's have a look.
Asperger's, I was told, was the brighter end of the scale. Asperger's isn't like Tourette's, really, Evelyn. It's part of the autistic spectrum.
It's part of the spectrum, but it's more in depth. Yeah, it's Asperger's is no longer diagnosed. They're just diagnosed under the autistic spectrum disorder. Because so I know both my sons are closer to the Asperger's than the standard autism split, what it used to be.
But
it's
just been like
ASD now.
15 years ago, they would be classed as Asperger's, but it's just all one thing now. Tourette's is a really unfortunate condition.
My son has Tourette's tendencies when he gets highly stressed. Michael, he ticks. We haven't seen it in a long time. But it can just be constant clicking of his fingers or just flicking of his head, or sometimes it's just flicking of his eyes. He would like to say that he's got Tourette's through the swearing, what he does, but that's just been a teenage boy.
I was going to say that doesn't count. That was practice. Yeah. We heard that today. Yes, bless him.
Well, I'm confused.
Yes.
It's 7:30.
Yes.
I've done 2 interviews in 2 days and got a new-ish job. So where is my treat?
You are doing everything to get that cheesecake, aren't you, Michael?
I don't know.
Nick,
I see nothing.
Nick, no.
Nick, no, what?
He's posted a petition.
Let's save Holby City.
No, that's not going to happen.
So the pigeons, what I can obviously hear, what's sat on my gable end, am I best giving them a cheesecake to bring down to you?
Yeah.
Would that be more successful? Yeah.
Yep.
And Amanda Stacey's made a group for names of people who've lost their lives to COVID. I know she lost her dad through the COVID crisis. I didn't realise it was actually COVID.
Oh, bless.
Yeah. It's definitely been very cruel.
It has. It's been awful. Awful. She got a diagnosis in 2008, 2017. All right. Okay. Yeah. We had a chap I worked with once. He had it, but he had the where he would just space out.
Yeah.
And he would be halfway through a sentence and just stop, and then just carry on again as if nothing had happened. And we were all sat there like, you were gone for about 2.5 minutes. Like, what? You know. So he had a bit of a headache afterwards, but nothing dreadful.
We had to all have training on giving the recovery medicine as well.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which most of us are now fully trained on giving that. But I mean, so far he's been with us a year and he's not had one.
Oh,
which has been really good. Well, not while he's been with us. He tends to get them more at night.
Right, yeah.
But,
okay.
Which has been good.
But Yeah, like I said, I think we've come to absences. That's it. That's what I was looking for. And it just wouldn't come into my head. Yeah, we just call absences now. It was there was another name for it went back then, and I'm not sure it was politically correct now. But you know,
Well, one of the seizures that he gets as well is one of these, and he's got like a thing that he's put it in his pencil case and he rubs it on something on his heart, and that helps. I can't quite remember what it was off the top of my head, but I do know it's quite magnetic, so you can't have to be careful where it's stored.
all right.
Yeah, there's some sort of magnet under his skin that reacts with that. Stimulates things a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, it's amazing what they can do, isn't it, and how they can help.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's things you wouldn't necessarily think, well, how the hell does that help? You know?
Yeah.
But it does. But anything else anybody wants us to do? Anything that you want us to talk about anytime? Chuck us a message the Facebook group, whatever, and we'll certainly try and get things sorted.
Try and get as much done as we can.
Yeah. If you're in the South Yorkshire area and you want to pop along to Worth Hall, I'm sure if you message us, we can get you the postcode and things. In fact, we'll put the address in.
It's S63 7RE.
Yeah.
We'll drop it into the Facebook page after the live.
Will be on.
Yeah. We'll certainly make things.
We'll be outside, won't we?
Yeah. The weather's lovely. We'll be outside.
Yeah, it's like this. Yeah.
I'm not promising sandwiches and cakes and cookies and things again. We'll make you a cup of tea or a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Or juice. I'm sure we can get some juice.
We have some juice.
We have some juice. So
we have some juice.
Yeah.
We can do squash. But thank you for your time, people. It's been lovely.
It's been
thank
great.
you for your questions and your comments. They've been really good as well. And we'll talk to you soon.
Catch you all soon.
Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.